the Time Training Level 1 program, once you've identified through the self-analysis DVD what it is that might be inefficient, we're gonna narrow that down to some functional skills that you may or may not be doing perfect at. And this one, just for example, is momentum. If we have an issue with momentum and we're not releasing the backside or we're not shifting weight, whatever it is that you want to term it, this is one of those drills that will help that. He's got his front foot completely on the other side of his back foot, and what that's going to do is turn his hip in and help him over-exaggerate, keeping his hip closed this entire time until the right moment. The other thing that it's going to do is going to help him lean in this direction. We call it the Babe Ruth drill because there's some old footage of Babe Ruth doing exactly this in batting practice, where his hip is so far in front of everything else that we know what he's trying to accomplish is to try to get as much weight shift as possible. We don't care if everything in the swing is perfect, although this is a pretty good example of keeping good mechanics, even though we're doing some crazy over-exaggerated move. The one thing we care about, though, is that release and making sure that the center moves forward. Hopefully, without too much head movement, you can see his eyes are going to stay on the same level throughout the swing, so we know that's a good weight shift. But the whole object is to try to feel what a weight shift is supposed to feel like. And once you've felt it that a certain amount of times, it's going to just have a tendency to find its way into the swing. That's the way this whole idea of movement training works. Make the movement, make your body feel it. Once it gets used to that good feeling of what it feels like to have a solid release, there's a strong tendency for that to just kind of show up in your swing. That's the whole idea behind movement training.